Hello, everybody, and welcome to Coffee with Carl for Tuesday, November 22nd. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. All four of you watching right now, my biggest fans. It's probably my wife, my mother, and two random people. Yes, I'm in my new building. That is correct. Coming to you live from my new office. I apologize for any technical glitches. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully everything is coming through decently. Today's episode is going to require a lot of audience participation. So whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn or wherever you're watching, get by the comments because I'm going to need your feedback to talk about our Thanksgiving extravaganza. So without further ado, let's start the show.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. There's informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.
So I just realized that there's probably only 4 people watching, or 3 people watching because I'm one of the 4th because I have it up on my browser. If you are watching, chime in a comment somewhere so I can say hi to you. And I know that people are actually seeing this. I know my wife is watching. And today we're talking all about Thanksgiving because I want to give thanks not only to everybody who's helped in the business, but also give thanks for the actual day of Thanksgiving. So, oh, hey, Lynn, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Oh, and there's about a 10-second delay, so I need to slow down if people talk to me. Jay is tuning in. Hey, Jay. Always cool. Thanks for tuning in and watching. So basically, I wanted to talk a little bit about Thanksgiving, the day itself. And it is probably, I was trying to rank it, and I love Christmas, but I think Thanksgiving might be actually my favorite holiday. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do on Thanksgiving and why it's my favorite holiday. And then in a meeting I had yesterday with a bunch of networking people, we talked about our favorite Thanksgiving food, and I want to talk about that too. But first, let's talk. So anyways, welcome to our Thanksgiving extravaganza show. I got to shoot the confetti at least once or twice. So Thanksgiving Day is very traditional. You know, get up in the morning, and what we do is watch the parade, of course. Does everybody else watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade? I love, let me turn down the sound effects too, my God. I love watching the parade, watching the Broadway performers is kind of my favorite part. Actually, I shouldn't say that. My favorite part is watching pop stars who I don't know miss their lip syncing section when they're on a float. I think that's just fantastic, and it's always like catching a fish. I'm like, oh, there was one. So try to tune into that if you see it and think about that because that's fun. I'm a big fan of floats. Very excited about tomorrow, the unveiling of the Bluey float. So for those who don't know, I'm a big Bluey fan. And if you don't know what Bluey is, it is a child's show. But you should, if you haven't seen it, you should definitely watch it. Actually, go right now and watch it. It's much better than my show. But there is a Bluey float tomorrow, so I will be excited to see it. I asked my daughter Avery what her favorite float was, and she loves Snoopy. And interestingly enough, Snoopy has been in the most parades, 43 times. Snoopy has been, I think the second was Ronald McDonald, which I thought was interesting. So Snoopy is my daughter's favorite. Anybody else want to chime in with your favorite floats? Is it the Power Rangers? Is it Seeing Santa? Is it anybody with thoughts on any of that? Feel free to chime in. I asked my wife what her favorite part of the parade was, and she said the parade just leads to the dog show. So, which leads to our second part of our favorite part of Thanksgiving is watching the dog show. Yes, I know football's on, and actually the Giants play this year, but really the dog show is really fun part of our Thanksgiving tradition. Yeah, that's right. You actually just said the dog show. That's exactly right. So last year's winner of the dog show was Claire, the Scottish Deerhound. What a beautiful dog. Who's going to win this year? Yeah, I said, what's your favorite float? And you said the dog show. That's right. So there's Claire, the Scottish Deerhound. I wonder who will win this year. I think all the dogs are adorable and they're fun to watch. Of course, nobody beats our dog. Here's Penny. And I'm extremely thankful for her. Here she is this morning. I just took some video of her so I could share it with the world. She's the most loving and caring and adorable little dog ever. And I am extremely thankful for her. Anyways, the dog show is another great Thanksgiving tradition. And then let's talk about the meal itself. So this is what we talked about. Oh, thanks, Sierra. What a precious pup. We all love our own dogs, right? They're the best. And Penny is just so cuddly and caring and kind and loving. And ooh, we're up to 11 viewers now, which is awesome. Hey, everybody who's just joining us. Oh, hey, Mom. Thanks for tuning in. So that is obviously the next part of Thanksgiving is the meal. So this is what we talked about yesterday in terms of what is your favorite part of the Thanksgiving meal. And what I thought was interesting was it was almost a resounding mashed potatoes, which I was like, not stuffing. There were a few stuffings. There were a few pies. No turkeys. And this was a group of around, let's see, there was maybe 10 of us. And it was just a potato. Oh, whoops. Sorry for the confetti. Fred says stuffing. So he's a stuffing guy. And I don't disagree with you, Fred. I said that everything is just a vessel for gravy. And that's true. You just pour gravy over everything, mashed potatoes and stuffing. And so we got one vote for stuffing. My wife says, I'm with you, Fred. She also says stuffing. So I'm a big stuffing fan as well. I do love mashed potatoes too. But I don't know how potatoes got to be the best. I love turkey. I do like mixing a little of everything. So anyways, chime in. If you're watching this after the fact, let me know. Doing a little poll. What's your favorite side? There was one person who was like, stuffing with cranberry sauce and gravy. So that is, Danielle says, stuffing with cranberry sauce and gravy. So is that like all of them together? Like stuffing and then cranberry sauce and gravy on top? I feel like gravy and cranberry sauce combined is kind of weird. But if that's your favorite, Danielle, that's okay. Yeah. And my mom says rutabaga. She's a rutabaga fan. Okay. That is, and Danielle says yes, all together. Victoria says dirty mashed potatoes. I don't know what dirty mashed potatoes are and why they're dirty. Is that like dirt in the mashed potatoes? Or is that mashed potatoes with the skin in them? Is that considered dirty mashed potatoes? I think I might need some clarification on that. Gravy and roasted potatoes, but nobody does those around here. Sad face. Oh, Catherine, that's terrible. Nobody does roasted potatoes for you? I'm sure that's a fairly simple thing to do. Yes, they have the skins on, Victoria says. And Danielle says, I never peel my potatoes. All right, so yeah, so a lot of potatoes happening. I guess it's a big potato, country we live in, and that's a great thing. I mean, the meal, the Thanksgiving meal itself, is really is probably my favorite meal of the year. I know Christmas dinner and everything like that, but give me some turkey, mashed potatoes, and stuffing. I'm like, my mouth is watering for it right now, and I want to eat it right now. But anyways, I thought that was, an interesting thing. Oh, and look at Alan. Hey, Carl, you big, sexy man. Alan, you're hilarious, man. I love it. And Danielle said, oh, the leftovers are even better. Yeah, I'm not a huge leftover guy, but Thanksgiving I can do it. What do you do with the leftovers? You make like a sandwich type thing? Because one of the people yesterday said she takes, the turkey and then like a slice of cranberry sauce on top of it, and as the sandwich. And I'm not a big cranberry sauce guy. I'm going to try some this year, see if I can get into that. But Alan says, I'm going to spatchcock my turkey this year. Okay, that sounds good. Alan, you're a great chef, so I'd be interested in seeing how that works. And Danielle says, on Wonder Bread, open-faced with all the bread and gravy. Great British Bake Off made a pie out of the leftovers, like a meat pie, a minced pie, so to speak. That sounds actually really good. Like, I feel like gravy and pie crust is great. We're really excited. Everybody's really excited about Thanksgiving. We all have our favorites. It's going to be a lot of fun. We could go on and talk about this forever. I could literally talk about this forever. But right now, I want to go into the actual Thanksgiving part of the show. And that's where I give thanks. So I have some nice dramatic music, some award show music. Hopefully it's not too loud. But I do want to give thanks to everybody, really to everybody. First and foremost, my family, Jenny, Avery, Penny, and June. Oh, wait a second. Hey, look at this. I think, is my camera following me? Yes, I did the... I don't know. That's some sort of newfangled thing. Anyways, Jenny, Avery, Penny, June, who are always there for me and help me. My in-laws, Rich and Janice, and my brother-in-law, Rich. Of course, my mother and father, and my brother, Steve, and Peanut. Of course, I want to thank her, too. I'm so appreciative for everybody in my life and everybody who's been a part of my life and who have always supported me. And I can't, thank everybody enough for that. Music's probably way too loud. Let me lower that a lot. Lynn says the best show ever playing in the background right now. You mean my show, right? Coffee with Carl, best show ever playing in the background. Next, I'd like to thank our agents. There's too many to list, but obviously our agents make Carl Gald and Associates what it is. So I couldn't do anything without them. I'm so blessed to have them in my life and continue to work with them. Really the brightest and best bunch of people in the world. So I really do appreciate them. I'd also like to thank our referral partners, vendors, mortgage lenders, insurance people, inspectors, electricians, plumbers. Oh, I got to stop this thing from moving around here. Why is it doing that? Oh, the auto tracking is on. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that was bothering me. Sorry, everybody. Interrupted my my thing, and I lost my music, too. Hold on, let me go back. There we go. I got my music back. Yeah, our referral partners, vendors. Also like to thank everybody who keeps the company going, our sign installers, cleaners. Huge thank you to Sierra, my executive assistant, who does so much for me. Couldn't do half of what I do without her. I feel like I am giving an Emmy. Like I should hold something, you know. I'd also like to thank the communities we serve. Really, we're really blessed to have a tremendous amount of support from the local communities and towns who call us when they need something, who support small business. Sierra says, super thankful for you. Thanks, Sierra. For people calling us, whether it's for charity, a charity event, a community event, just supporting small business is really an amazing thing. And I want to thank everybody for doing that, because we've grown a tremendous amount, and we wouldn't be able to do that without the support of of all the communities in general. And lastly, I'd like to thank you, the viewers of Coffee with Carl. I feel like you guys are my biggest fans. And in order to thank you, I'd like to take you to lunch today at 12:30 next door. So if you're around in about an hour and 15 minutes, swing out to East Hampton, give you plenty of time, pack up, come have lunch with me. We'll have a Thanksgiving lunch. I don't know what the specials are, but lunch is on me. Just to thank you for watching this show. I think it's ridiculous that people actually like watching me ramble on for 20 minutes on Tuesdays, but I've had a tremendous amount of fun doing it. And happy Thanksgiving. And I'm going to continue to do it. Oh, there's my father. I'm a big fan of yours. Thanks, Dad. Of course, it's on a day I work till 4:30. Neil, I planned it that way so nobody could join me. It's a cheap lunch. Maybe one or two will. That's okay. But if anybody's around, come and have lunch with me. Again, 12:30, Deliana's. Let's see, I'm at my new office, which is 40 West High Street. So that's 42. This is a great Emmy speech. Thank you. I just need Kanye to get up here and interrupt me. Thanks, Marissa. But for anybody who wants to have lunch with me today, definitely swing by at 12:30. We'll have lunch, and we'll spend an hour together and have a mini Thanksgiving lunch. For everybody else, happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving with their families and everything. And we'll see you soon on additional episodes of Coffee with Carl.